Welcome to the Arx channel. Alright, my name is Ivan, and today my plan is to implement the LLVM IR output. Alright, it is the first attempt to have a pair programming session here, and yeah, hope everything will works great here. Okay, alright, so first I need to change my window as well here. All right, so as I mentioned before, we have actually Arx language is based on the LLVM tutorial, LLVM kaleidoscope tutorial until item 8, the chapter 8, and today we want to implement the LLVM IR output. And in this case, we want to implement just few chunks of code that's missing for the LLVM IR. Probably we don't have time today to finish that. I'm planning to have to record here or to stream here just around 10 minutes more. So that's not that much, but at least the idea is to give like a big picture about how to implement that. Okay, so first we go to the kaleidoscope chapter 9. Here it's talking a bit about some changes or some problems and so on. And at the end of this file, we have the entire, or this page, we have the entire implementation for this. Okay, as you can see, it's a lot, and that's because everything is inside in just one file. Basically, LLVM kaleidoscope tutorial is just two files, this one, this big one, and a git header file, if I recall correctly. Okay, so let's go. So for now, let's move to the VS Code. Okay, the VS Code, and we want to have a new code generation. For now, it will be a boilerplate because it will be harder to do it in just few minutes. Something better, we need to investigate a little bit more, but for now just a boilerplate will be enough. Okay, and here LLVM IR, same here, LLVM IR. Okay, probably we need to change some names as well. Second, we need to go to Mason. We need to update here our object, our sources. In this case, let me change here. Actually, we have it already here. IR. All right. I think in the Mason configuration, that's all. We need to go to the main CPP file. Give me 1 second. Here we need to add, oh, we have it already here, IR. All right, so probably we need something, a better name here for the object compilation. Not entirely sure a better name, but header. So let's change to compile object and open shell object for now. And same here. Open shell object and the compile object as well. Probably we should create a class for that. I think it will be much better for organized names. But yeah, for now at least, let's just have these verbose names. All right, so we need to go again to main CPP file. Same here, object, and same here, I guess. Compile object. Okay. Now we need to compile everything again. So in order to activate our environment, we need to use conda, right? As I mentioned in previous video. If you want to create your environment, it's your first time, so you probably needed to install Mamba. Let me go back to the web browser. So please go to Mamba Forge download. So if you type here or search by Mamba Forge download, it will show you GitHub for Conda Forge and the repository MiniForge. Okay, I will explain a bit more about that in the future, but for now, just keep in mind to install Mamba Forge. So Mamba Forge. So here there is an option for Mamba Forge, and you can install it. For you can download the correct file regarding to your operation system, and yeah, just use that. Okay, let me go back to the VS Code. So when you have the Mamba Forge installed, you can create environment using Mamba and create file conda and dev. Okay, I don't need to do that. I have already my environment, so I just need to activate that. Conda activate args. All right, so now I need to rebuild. So everything in general on the Arx project can be executed using make. So we have a lot of make targets, and probably you will find it really useful for your development experience. Okay, so in my case, make, build, and clean, because I changed the Mason file, so I need a new build with no temporary files. I'm just building that for production. I'm not building it for development. I'm not adding tasks right now because I want to have things faster for now. It's a bad name here. It's a typo. All right, it should be enough. So this implementation basically will be like the part one, where I'm just creating some files, some configuration as well, showing how to start to build the compiler using Conda as well. So yeah, basically this first part is an introduction, and we will have later today the next part where we will finish this implementation. Okay. In the meantime, let's change the names of the functions, because we change it just for the objects, not for LLVM IR. We need to do this as well. Probably before we merge this pull request, it will be good to have classes for that, so we can isolate the functions in just one scope. Of course, probably maybe we could use namespace for that, but classes is much easier, I think. It has a problem right now. We don't need to worry too much right now about that. Let's just change the names. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not super sure about the OpenShell LLVM IR, but yeah, probably it will work as well. Okay, compile, and I think that's all. Of course, the name here shouldn't be object. It should be LLVM IR. So LLVM IR visitor. All right, so it should be enough, I guess. We don't need to clean again, so 0. So yeah, let's just wait some few seconds here, and I think that should be enough. As you can see, there are a lot of warnings that we don't need to worry too much right now. The previous pull request, in the previous pull request, I added a lot of warning flags. So it would be great to have another spare programming session just fixing some warnings. But for now, I think that's okay. We have our error here. Let me see if we can do something. Oh, okay. We have maybe a duplicate problem for this. Probably I needed to move it to another place. Probably it's not a good place to have it here. But yeah, let's just remove for now. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's remove everything. All right. And again. All right, so yeah, I think for this first part, that's all. Later today, we will talk more about the next implementation. We need to finish these implementations, but everything is in place. We have the files, we have fixed the names, and we have updated the Amazon, and we have built compiled the first version. With these changes, everything is working fine. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you really. Thank